What is going on, everyone? I am back on the water. My heart wandered a little bit, so hope y'all are gonna take me back.
Yeah, get in here. I don't understand. Turn is right.
It's kind of an expansive mark, so what the hell?
No, it shouldn't be a big deal. Let's park exactly where your slip is. The two slips that are right next to you. They're both really at the end tie of my slip. So I'm gonna go ahead and call my neighbor and have him.
Well, there goes my favorite rod. This is my favorite St. Croix rod. So that about sums up my day on the water. I think the ocean might be mad at me. About a month and a half ago, I put together a video detailing why this was my favorite rod. Now I have to explain why this is now my favorite two-piece travel rod. But seriously, it's amazing how just a handful of weeks away from the water will just mess with your mojo and confidence. You know, you swing and miss on a few fish and doubts will begin to creep in, like, did I sharpen the hooks? Am I reading the fish TV correctly? But hey, it's more than just about one guy, and we still had a lot of fun. Out with the usual suspects, we got Cheeto, we got the Hulk, and then off to the distance, we got Speakeasy. Okay, Hulk and Speakeasy are both riding 2020 PA14. Really nice rides. Okay, gang. I've never thought of YouTube as a pathway to fortune and fame, and I don't put advertisements on my channel. I don't want to do that, but on occasion, if I run into really good people or a really good company, I do want to be able to give them a shout out. So I was hanging out at a cookout about a week ago, and I just ran into some really good people, and they want to do like a kickstart, something like that. And so what they do is they combine like craft beer with stuff like peanuts and stuff like that. So I do want to give them a plug because they're really good people. They made me feel like family from the get-go. So the name of the company is North Park Nuttery. And so, for example, this one is IPA nuts. So what they've done is they've taken peanuts and then they've infused like IPA beer stuff, which I enjoy. So really good stuff, and this one is stout nuts. This is good as well. I think they're gonna kickstart something in October, and I will give you guys and gals an update then, and thank you. So in terms of fishing action, I would describe it as a very, very slow day. The conditions were beautiful. The swells were very, very mellow. The wind, I don't know that the wind got past 5 miles per hour throughout the day. But the problem is, when you have really nice conditions for us human beings, I don't think the fish like it. Us human beings like it when there's no wind because we don't have to fight to stay on top of a spot, etc. But the fish like it when there's water moving around, whether it be by current or by wind. So what I'm noticing is that on very still days, the fishing action is very muted. And on top of that, we were not marking any bait. So we were not having trouble finding and marking fish, but they were just not in a mood to bite. I mean, look at these fish. Marks do not come much better than this, especially 57 feet of water. Are you kidding me? But if they don't want to bite, like, what are you gonna do? Finally, we got someone on. These fish are being super, super fussy. And that's a sculpin? Wow. Okay, which is not entirely surprising because it is a bumpy bottom. So even though we're in, here, I'm gonna show you. Even though we're in 60 feet, it is a bumpy bottom. Cheeto just picked up the calico, and this is what they're gonna look like on the fish TV. This is gonna be your classic calico bass fish signature on a Garmin fish finder. This underwater footage comes via Cheeto's underwater cam. Now I should note that when I said it was slow for everyone except Cheeto. He has really upped his game, he's a real student, and he has become a very, very good fisherman. Picked up something topwater, hoping it's a bony. Kind of surprised that we really haven't. That's a bass. I guess a calico bass off the top water. That's kind of interesting. So the thing's picking up a little bit. That's a pretty decent sized barracuda. We're kind of hoping that we would run into those guys a lot earlier, but yeah, you never know. You know, winds, currents, whatever could affect the bite. Got a good bend on that rod, hearing some grunting, so typically that means it's a pretty good fish. Let me see if I can pull up. It's a light rod, but that's still a pretty good bend. Oh, biggin! Biggin! That's a big sand bass. Dude, don't break your rod, man. We got Cheeto on a fish. Looks like a pretty decent one. Ooh. Yeah, well, yeah. A little red.
Okay, size.
Yeah. I was just over that spot. So rightfully, that's my fish. Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
The funny thing is, I was just over that spot. So it was basically the Cheeto show, and I want to reiterate, it was not an accident. He's become a very good fisherman. So I'm going to leave you with the footage of the toad sand bass that Cheeto picked up. It's about as big a sand bass as we've caught. So anyways, we got some cool stuff coming up. We got the Black Canyon paddling / camping trip this weekend. Beyond that, get out there, have fun, be safe, and we will see you soon. Bye for now.